When you think about goals, most people fall into one of two camps. Either you're super cynical about living your dreams, so you never choose goals or plan anything. Or you're so obsessed about achieving your goals that you design these elaborate project plans with lots of deadlines and color coding. Hey, you gotta do what works for your personality. But for those of you who are so over it, I'd like to suggest a different way of setting goals so you'll actually reach them without becoming some kind of hustling productivity robot. Let's go! Hey there! I'm Sage Grayson, a former book editor turned life coach. I help ambitious women edit their habits, routines, and mindsets to balance their happiness at work and home. I'm a life editor, and so are you. Today, we're talking about the simplest way to plan and achieve your goals, and it's called a word of the year. Before we get started, please be sure to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any of my life editing videos. Plus, you'll be first to know when I launch new products and programs. Whenever one of my clients starts zoning out on our calls and her eyes glaze over and she's obviously burned out and bored, we decide to switch tactics. We drop those complicated project plans and those habit trackers, and we get back to basics. Instead of focusing on specific outcomes, such as publishing a book, paying off debt, cleaning the whole house, losing weight, or a million other things, we zoom in on the feeling she wants to have. What is the feeling she wants from achieving those goals? She doesn't want to pay off her debts. She wants to feel financially free and capable. She doesn't want to lose weight. She wants to feel confident and energized. The very simplest way to plan your goals is to choose a word of the year. I recently published a video training class in the Life Editor Clubhouse called Word of the Year, and I go into great detail about what exactly a word of the year is, how to use it in your daily life, and when it's time to pick a new word. Click the link below this video to join the Life Editor Clubhouse and watch the Word of the Year class. Okay, here is the short and sweet definition. A word of the year is a single word or a very short phrase that guides all of your decisions. It encompasses the feeling that you want to have for an entire year. Every choice you make is first filtered through your word. It's called a word of the year, but you could also call it a word of the month or word of the week, or pick a new word when you start a new project. Let's go through some examples. Let's say your word is family. If your boss offers you a new position, but that job would require overtime and working on the weekends, ask yourself if choosing that new position would be in alignment with your word, family. Maybe it's not, if you wouldn't be able to spend as much time with your family if you take that new job. Okay, here's another example. Let's say your word is connect or connection. You see an online group or an interactive course where people share their experiences, but you're not sure if you should join. Ask yourself if joining that group is in alignment with your word, connect. Maybe it is, and you'll be able to connect with others even if joining that group is a little bit out of your comfort zone. This is why choosing a word of the year is the simplest form of goal setting. You pick one word and you use it as your compass for every decision you make. Remember, you can watch the Word of the Year class in the Life Editor Clubhouse for dozens of examples if you need a little help choosing your word. But now, let me share my word for 2021. When my clients pick specific, measurable goals, such as earn $5,000 this month, we like to choose good, better, and best numbers so that there is a range of success. A good goal is a number that you'll reach if you just continue on as normal without putting in any extra effort. A better goal is a number that requires some focused effort, but it still feels attainable. And a best goal is your wildest dreams number that you would achieve if you could just wave a magic wand. For this example, a good, better, best goal for my client would be earn $5,000, $7,500, or $10,000 per month. Good, better, best. After the dumpster fire that was 2020 and how stressed and frustrated most of us were feeling, I knew that my word for 2021 needed to be something that felt kind and gentle. No pushing or hustling or freaking out about my goals. So I took a cue from my clients and I chose the word better. I don't need to triple my income. I could just earn a little better than last year. I don't have to make 10 new friends. I could just make my current relationships a little better. I don't have to get rid of my sweatpants, but I could dress a little better. Better is probably my favorite word of the year so far, and I've been doing this exercise for more than a decade. Recently, one of my clients was trying to visualize her ideal life, but she didn't want a new sports car. She didn't want to buy a gigantic mansion. She didn't want anything spectacular. She just wanted a little better, maybe 1% better than where she's at right now. So I shared my favorite way to make my life a little better. I buy the fancy olives at the grocery store. You know, the ones that are marinated in oils and spices that you expect to see at lavish dinner parties with celebrities. But here I am eating those fancy olives on a Tuesday night while I sit on the couch watching Netflix with my dog. It's just a delicious treat to make my life a little better. That's it. This week, choose your word of the year or word of the month or word for your next adventure. Then leave a comment below and share one way that your word has guided a decision you made. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. It helps my videos be recommended to other life editors just like you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.